2014 King of the Hammers event is underway, and it's turned out bigger than ever. The visitors are streaming in night and day.
So if you're a volunteer and you're here in Hammertown, please make your way over to Camp Raceline and get your tacos. They're fixing 2,500 tacos for you to eat tonight. This is on appreciation from Raceline Wheels for all that you do for us here at King of the Hammers 2014. A lot of the vendors want to show their appreciation, so they brought hats and t-shirts. We're going to start throwing out all this swag.
What's your HPM, which is hats per minute?
We try for 3,200, but with production being up and down with the weather, maybe 3,219.
Like a boomtown in the gold rush, Hammertown sprawls out by the hour. It's KOH fever.
That's great food. It's a great event. If you ain't never been here, you better get out here.
Don't kill anybody now.
What state are you from?
Kentucky.
California.
Washington State.
Las Vegas, Nevada.
Gilbert, Arizona.
San Diego, California.
Kentucky.
Northern Nevada.
Washington State, Orcas Island.
Winnemucca, Nevada.
Vernon Hills, Illinois.
Canada.
Calgary, Alberta, yeah.
Illinois.
We flew from Washington this morning. There's snow in Dallas, so we got held up there and sat on the tarmac. Snow and ice. Getting through Dallas today was a challenge.
I know your presence here is highly appreciated.
Well, I had to make this. This was top priority. Even if I had to strap on a parachute and jump out of here in the middle of the night, I was going to be here.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
How long did it take you to drive here?
Well, it was 16 hours to Vegas. We got lost for 2 days in a time warp and then 4 hours to here. 20 hours.
Probably 16, 18.
It took me about 40 minutes to drive here.
My whole life.
17
and a half hours.
And do you regret it?
Not 1 minute.
1 minute.
Batesville, Indiana, 34-hour drive.
Oh, the record! First time at the Hammers?
No, I came from 2009 to 2011.
So how much bigger is it now than the first time you got here?
You cannot compare it to since 2009. Back then it was the small group. We came in the park. We didn't know where to go. We parked in Hammertown our first time. Now, this is a city.
Dave Cole used to work in logistics for General Motors up until a few years ago. Now he's taking his racing formula to the global stage, with events already in Europe and one in the works for Australia.
Welcome to the 8th annual King of the Hammers presented by Ben Tire. Tonight we're going to the Back Door Challenge up there. It's going to be live on the Jumbotron here. I expect, did anybody else feel like this is Wednesday to them outside right now? Because it doesn't feel like Monday to me. So it's really crowded. I expect Back Door to be 100% jam-packed up in the canyon and down below. Anybody doesn't want to deal with that mess and wants to sit here and enjoy a cold beverage responsibly and watch it on the Jumbotron in front of the fire, please do that. It's $7,000 to the fastest up there. It's $3,000 to the fastest from the other coast. So if an East Coast guys win, then the fastest West Coast guy will get $3,000. Then it's $2,500 based upon crowd response to who put on the best show. So, and I'm telling you right now, if you don't drive up the right line, you don't get the $2,500. I want to see someone driving up the right line. So, we're going to get 50 cars in and out of there, and we're going to be done before midnight. No, we're going to be done before 10. That's what my BLM permit says, right, Katrina Signs? Clyde Bynum, Generation Forsyth, Southern Rock Racing Series. So 20 guys came out from the East Coast, brought out their big horsepower, big tire machines, and they're gonna show us how awesome they are, how weak we are on the West Coast.
With a motorcycle race already in the books over the weekend, Monday marks the debut of a unique standalone event, the Back Door Challenge. It features an off-road culture clash between the Southwest Desert Racers and the Southern Rock Bouncers, who are experiencing KOH for the first time.
Richie, you're all the way out here from the East Coast. What'd you think when you come onto the lake bed and seen all the cars?
This is unbelievable. I mean, the size of this place, you can just think you're going a mile down the road and there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of campers, vehicles, stuff I've never seen in my life.
Well, have you been up and seen the course yet?
Well, we just got in late yesterday evening. We took the Razor, went up and looked at Back Door, and Bobby Tanner's with me. We're all going to be driving his buggy tonight and show them rock bouncer style.
Have you been in touch with some of the Ultra 4 guys and kind of compare notes?
We
and
talked to a couple of them.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And so you've been checking their cars out and see the difference between their cars and your car.
Yeah.
And what's the biggest difference that you see between the Ultra 4 cars and rock bouncers?
Mostly the suspension.
Suspension?
Yeah.
So you guys are pretty much just built heavy duty where you just punch it and go and just ride on up the hill.
That's what we like to do.
Yeah, well, who built your car for you?
This is built by Brian Cole, Coleworks Rock Racing Factory in Spring Hill, Tennessee.
Spring Hill, Tennessee?
He's an awesome dude. He's one of the best in my opinion.
It's so awesome, all the tubes and how everything's built. I call them spider web chassis.
He did this off the top of his head. He has no plans. I mean, he starts putting bars together. Just, hey, this looks good. If he don't like it, he takes it off, throw it away, puts another on. I mean, he's just awesome.
Bobby, tell us a little bit about the motor.
This 388 stroker motor, got about 600 horsepower. It's a Chevrolet motor. It does really good. It's about what I need for this buggy right here.
I can't wait to see this thing go up to we have a 12-foot waterfall to climb up. So it's going to be carrying wheels and it's going to be horsepower, and we're going to see who's got the biggest hickeys out here. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Well, hey, we appreciate you coming by, and we look forward to seeing you up on the racetrack.
Thank you, man.
Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
The rock bouncers might be described as the drag racers of off-roading. But Ultra 4 trucks are built to go long distance like a road racing car.
As the sport's evolved, we've seen a transition from slow-speed rock crawling into kind of a mix between high-speed desert and rock crawling. It's a hard balance to find, but I've been paying attention to what the desert guys are doing and bringing that technology into play in our rock crawlers.
Randy Slauson is the defending king of the hammers. He designs, builds, and drives today's state-of-the-art rock racer, the Bomber.
You'll notice the shock package is pretty extensive. Big shocks, big tubes, sway bars front and rear, 10-inch trophy truck diff. It's light, it's strong, it's high clearance. Both the coilover and the bypass shock is mounted to the lower link. And that's technology that we've brought from desert racing. The shock is a 16-inch travel shock, but it actually allows for 20 inches of wheel travel. Here we have a 425 cubic inch CBM LS3. This thing's making about 600 horsepower. We've run the headers up over the top to get the exhaust out of the way of the suspension down below. Dual air cleaners so we can filter as much dirt out of the air as possible. This thing really rips. We build these things to have great drivability. It's not like a rock bouncer where it's just a sprint to the finish. This thing needs to be able to run all day long, stay cool, run smooth. It needs to have a lot of power for the desert, but it also has to have great drivability in the rocks.
Here we are, we're on the valley. This is Back Door. The challenge is the fastest from down there up here, $10,000 tonight. We have the East Coast against the West Coast. We have rock bouncers, we have Ultra 4s. We're looking down. Now he's looking up at us. That's how far down it is. That's got to be at least 12, 14 feet. It's a long way down to the bottom of that hole.
The Back Door Shootout was conceived to attract people earlier to King of the Hammers Week. And judging by the crowd like ants on the rocky hill, the strategy is working.
All right, crowd, welcome to Back Door and the Shootout. Brought to you by Raceline Wheels, King Shops, RCV, 4-Wheel Parts, Dynamax.
So let the off-road fun and games begin with your hosts, Greg Mulkey, Tim Lund, and Trip Pullen.
There we go. He's gone.
Got 11 seconds already.
Yeah, 11 seconds. 15. He's coming. He's coming. All right, here we go. Don't even hit it. All right, lost that momentum. Lost the momentum. There we go. Come on out there. Come on out there. Yeah. Keep it up. Keep it up.
Needs it back down. Try that line.
those scooters are not quite grabbing quite. You can hear that turbo now.
Go, go, go.
Hey! That's it! That's it!
Here, man. And he's been given the sign. He's backing out of there. We got the one with the green lights coming up next. He's on the line. He's on course. He's got those green weenies bouncing in the back.
10 seconds.
We're coming up 10 seconds already.
Beautiful car. What's it doing now?
Wow, that is a gorgeous car. He's at the top. There's 33 seconds. He's still got a ways to go.
You gotta pay attention right there.
It's not that easy, but look at that.
Bob's through.
44. I don't think that's going to put him in the money, but that was a
Good
fun
shot.
run.
All right, our first rock bounce, and we're going to turn it over to Trip.
Come on, Bobby! Let me hear that thing one time, Bobby.
So now we have our first rock bouncer coming up. And it's Bobby. He's one of the best guys on the East Coast rock bouncing. He's on the course. Here he comes. I'll be dead. Go ahead, Jordan. Watch out. How was that?
36.526, and that was one hell of a show.
All right, we got another rock crawler up here now. All right, here we go. Jerry Mon, Jerry Mon. Nail it. Oh yeah, go, go. He's going. He's still going to be way under a minute. Wow, 49.5. This is Trent from Texas. We got any Texas fans out there? This looks like 54-inch tall tires on this guy here. This is going to be good. Second place at this time. Big tires keep on rolling. Justin Harbaugh. Little Suzuki sidekick with race line. So as you see, the excitement, we got a big crowd here tonight. This is rock racing at its best right here.
Up next, the South draws first blood. And then, things start getting weird. Until the Bomb Squad fights back.
He's coming, buddy, he's coming.
Stay tuned for more Off-Road Games.